Hello to everyone, welcome to a new session on falling in the arms of God. The meditation on with Saint Teresa of Avila. This is your pastor, Yadi. Dwelling place. As to what good qualities there may be in our souls, or who dwells within them, or how precious they are, those are things which we seldom consider, and so we trouble little about carefully preserving the soul's beauty. Teresa has often lamented the fact that we do not understand ourselves or know who we are. Becoming so bound up with our worldly identity, we forget about our divine nature. She used the example of our family life to illustrate her point. What if, she asked, having spent so many years as part of a family, we were unable to know who we were? What if we don't know our name, who our mother and father was, or which town or country we lived in? What can we tell of our divine origins? To say we have souls because our religious traditions have told us so is not good enough. We must actively inquire about, uncover, and come to know our souls. Comparing the soul to a clear crystal castle with many rooms, Teresa wrote that there are some above, others below, others at each side, and in the center and midst of them all is the chief mansion where the most sacred things pass between God and the soul. It is our divine responsibility, she maintained, to explore this castle, to come to know who resides at its center, and it is our responsibility to preserve with this ongoing discovery and eternal relationship that exists with our divine self. It is our duty to recognize how truly precious we are and to see all other beings as equally precious. This is not a linear journey from the other rooms to the center room. No, this journey is an eternal spiral. Sometimes we enter the room of past wounds, sometimes the room of peaceful meditation. There is no room where the door becomes closed. No matter how far we advance on our spiritual path, the room of humility is always ready for us to enter. And so too is the room where we see and know that we are a blessed child of God. Teresa wrote, "There are many ways of being. We are intent on discovering our true nature, and then we must also be prepared to enter all the rooms, and to be sure, some will be more pleasant than others. But no matter what we discover about ourselves, we must remember that in the eyes of God, there is nothing wrong with us, and there never has been. Too often, our journey of self-discovery can become a complex psychological web with our smaller ego self that place where self-serving impulses arise, becoming discouraged as its own emptiness or inability to love. The good news is that loving, whether it be of ourselves or of another, is not its job. It is our larger God self that fills our whole being with love. The ego need not do anything, but simply allow the love to flow through. It is not by doing that love gets done. Rather, it is by being that love simply happens. So in your personal time, wherever you are on this particular moment in time, consider to find a place of quietness. I cannot decide that for you. Falling into a place of peaceful being, let all thoughts subside. Imagine before you a beautiful crystal castle. See how it reflects all spectrums of light. Allow yourself to wander through this castle without any desire or agenda. Simply being and flowing in the love emanating from the center. Let yourself be absorbed by this love and look at your own preciousness in the same way that God looks at you. May you find peace within. This is your Pastor Yeti.